Love doesn't care about skin color, borders, or what people think. It just happens. In the world of track and field, where discipline and focus rule, some athletes have found something even more powerful than victory: love that stands tall in the face of judgment. Today we're counting down 8 track and field couples who are still strong and together despite racial differences, and despite all the backlash they've faced. Let's dive in, because these love stories will make you believe in unity again. At number 8, we start with Bahamian sprint queen Shawnee Miller-Wibbo and Estonian decathlete Maisel Wibbo. Shawnee's known for her jaw-dropping finish at the 2016 Rio Olympics. Remember that iconic dive across the finish line? Meanwhile, Maisel is one of Europe's most respected multi-event athletes. The two first met in college at the University of Georgia, where love grew naturally through shared training sessions and mutual respect. Their marriage in 2017 drew attention, not because of their accomplishments, but because of their interracial union. The backlash swells. Accusations of colorism from within black communities, whispers that Shawnee betrayed her roots by choosing a white partner, memes mocking the mismatched family palette. Bahamian forums erupt too, tying into broader citizenship debates. Their son holds Estonian papers, sparking statelessness fears, but the racial undercurrent is unmistakable. Dark skin plus light skin equals problem. Still, they've shown the world that love is stronger than cultural noise. Whether on the track or off, Shawnee and Maisel are partners in every sense, winning medals and hearts together. That's number 8, Shawnee and Maisel, proving that gold medals fade but love doesn't. Coming in at number 7, it's Ryan Crouser and Megan Clark. Ryan's the Olympic and world champion shot put legend, the man who literally redefined what strength means. Megan, on the other hand, is a talented American pole vaulter who soars high both in sport and in spirit. When their relationship went public, some people couldn't help but focus on their racial differences. But Ryan and Megan didn't blink. They've built a partnership based on trust, respect, and a shared passion for competition. The storm ignites post-Paris 2024, as clips of Megan cheering Ryan's historic third gold flood X and Instagram. Heart emojis mix with venom. Why'd he pick her? Plenty of white girls in track. One ex-user sneers, dripping with entitlement. Another thread spirals. Megan's just his diversity flex. Bet she's in it for the fame. Black Twitter corners flare up, accusing her of turning her back on her community. Another black queen snatched by white success. One post laments, weaving her into broader gripes about black women in sports dating out. Memes mock their mismatch. Ryan as the all-American poster boy, Megan reduced to exotic arm candy. But despite the heavy backlash, they remain stronger. Ryan once said that Megan brings lightness to his very intense career. And honestly, you can see it. They're that couple that just fits. That's number 7, Ryan Crouser and Megan Clark, living proof that love doesn't follow social rules, it makes its own. At number 6, we have Gabby Thomas, the Harvard graduate and Olympic sprinter, and her partner Max Spencer, a fellow athlete who's been with her long before the fame. Gabby's known for breaking barriers, both in the classroom and on the track. But she's also breaking them in her personal life. She's faced criticism for her interracial relationship, but she's handled it the same way she handles pressure in the 200-meter, with grace and power. The backlash erupted like a sudden storm, unbidden and fierce, zeroing in on the one thing the couple had never hidden: their skin differences. Some critics always ask, why does she always have to be with him? It's like they're trying to prove something. The comments didn't just question Spencer's intentions, they questioned her choices, implying that bridging their worlds was a betrayal of her own. Some say she's competing with black women for his attention forever now, evoking ghosts of colorism debates that had haunted black communities for generations. But despite all the noise, their chemistry is electric, and they've stood by each other through every race, injury, and spotlight moment. That's number 6, Gabby Thomas and Max Spencer, running their own race together. Now, number 5 brings us a mix of pole vaulting and long jumping power. Sandy Morris from the US and Tyrone Smith from Bermuda. This duo's been together for years, proving that love can thrive across different backgrounds, and across different countries. When they first got together, some fans made comments about their racial and cultural differences, but they never let that noise shake them. The backlash had simmered for years, a low hum beneath the roar of crowds at Zurich's 2018 Diamond League, where Tyrone's surprise proposal had turned a post-race embrace into a viral fairy tale. Back then, it was whispers, online murmurs questioning if the white American vaulter could truly understand the black Bermudian jumper's world. Even with the unnecessary backlash, Sandy often shares glimpses of their relationship online, from funny travel moments to sweet anniversary posts, and you can feel the deep respect between them. That's number 5, Sandy Morris and Tyrone Smith, two athletes who jumped over stereotypes and found something real. At number 4 we have Athing Mu, the 800-meter Olympic champion, and Russian middle-distance runner Yegor Nikolaev. This pairing raised eyebrows from the start, not just because of the racial difference but also because of their country's complicated histories. But Athing and Yegor have stayed unbothered. The world didn't celebrate the union of two warriors who'd found solace in shared laps and late-night strategy sessions. Instead, it ignited a firestorm, zeroing in on the raw truth of their interracial bond. A black American icon and a white Russian athlete, their contrasting tones a lightning rod for critique in an era of fractured loyalties. The backlash crashed like a false start, swift and unforgiving, amplified by the geopolitical scars of Ukraine's shadow and America's own racial reckonings. What began as curious DMs, "Wait, Russian? After everything?" swelled into viral threats. But the truth is that their relationship is quiet, grounded, and built on respect. Athing's maturity at such a young age shows in how she handles criticism. She doesn't explain herself to anyone. She just lives. That's number 4, Athing Mu and Yegor Nikolaev, love that speaks louder than politics or prejudice. Sliding into number 3, we've got British distance legend Sir Mo Farah and his wife Tanya Nell. Their love story goes way back to their university days in the UK. Despite cultural differences and Mo's Somali heritage, Tanya has stood by him through every triumph and every tear. The backlash hit like a headwind on a final lap. Mo Farah, the 42-year-old who'd retired from competitive racing in 2023 to focus on his foundation and punditry, was no stranger to scrutiny. He'd faced questions about his Somali roots in a predominantly white sport, his journey from Mogadishu to London via a childhood marked by displacement. But this was different. The criticism zeroed in on their interracial marriage, her English fairness against his East African depth, as if their union was a political statement rather than a partnership. But they've built a family together in the face of their critics, survived media storms, and still hold hands in public like it's day one. If loyalty had a face, it might just be theirs. That's number 3, Mo Farah and Tanya Nell, reminding us that real love runs marathons, not sprints. At number 2, it's one of track and field's most inspiring couples, Tara Davis and Hunter Woodhall. Tara's known for her infectious energy and record-breaking long jumps, while Hunter's a double amputee Paralympian who never let his disability define him. They've faced critics, trolls, and all sorts of online comments, not just because of racial differences but also because of their unique circumstances. Yet they've become fan favorites because their love is so pure and genuine. Married since 2022, their love story, a whirlwind of trackside cheers, late-night TikTok dances, and a viral wedding video that had millions swooning, was a beacon of joy in the high-stakes world of elite athletics. But when Tara posted a candid Instagram reel of them training together, her dark skin glistening against his pale frame as they sprinted side by side, the internet turned their harmony into a battleground. The criticism wasn't about their medals or their grit, it was about the skin they wore. Her warm ebony against his sun-freckled fairness became a canvas for critique. "She's a black queen, why settle for that?" one viral post jabbed. From viral proposal videos to emotional Olympic reunions, this couple is redefining what love looks like in sports. That's number 2, Tara Davis and Hunter Woodhall, proof that nothing can limit love. Not distance, not difference, not disability, and most especially not the skin colors. And finally, at number 1 we have Cindy Offaly and John Sember. Cindy, a British-American hurdler of Nigerian descent, met John, a decathlete from the US, through the world of athletics. Their relationship, filled with humor and shared goals, shows what happens when two driven people find harmony. They've dealt with stereotypes and the occasional negative comments online, but through it all, they've chosen each other, every single day. The world kept watching, demanding they justify what needed no defense. Cindy, ever the hurdler, and John, ever her steady hand, kept moving, step by step, skin and all, toward a finish line where their love cleared every obstacle. Cindy once said in an interview that being with John feels easy, and honestly that's what love should be. That's number 1, Cindy Offaly and John Sember, a love story that's steady, strong, and built on mutual respect despite heavy attacks by critics over their choice to go interracial. So there you have it. 8 track and field couples who didn't just break records. They broke barriers. Now I've got to ask you, which couple do you think faced the toughest criticism but stayed the strongest? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe love wins every time, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories like this from Sporting Newsfeed. Because on this channel, we celebrate not just the sport, but the soul behind it. See you in the next video.